In computer networks, multiple devices often share the same communication medium. When several devices try to send data at the same time, collisions can occur, leading to data loss and network inefficiency. In this presentation, we will explore carrier sense multiple access with collision avoidance, commonly known as CSMA, CA, along with collision-free channel access protocols. We will understand important wireless networking problems such as the hidden node problem and the exposed node problem, which commonly occur in wireless networks. We will also examine why CSMA with collision detection, or CSMA, CD, which works well in wired Ethernet networks, does not work efficiently in wireless communication. Finally, we will look at advanced medium access control strategies such as the bitmap protocol, binary countdown protocol, and the adaptive tree walk protocol, which help manage channel access more efficiently. By the end of this presentation, you will clearly understand how networks prevent collisions and optimize channel usage. Let us start with an important issue in wireless communication called the hidden node problem. The hidden node problem occurs when two devices cannot hear each other's transmissions but both can communicate with the same receiver. For example, imagine three nodes. Node A, Node B, and Node C. Node A is sending data to Node B. However, Node C is outside the transmission range of Node A. Because of this, Node C cannot detect that Node A is already transmitting. So when Node C checks the channel, it believes the channel is idle and starts transmitting data to Node B at the same time. Now both Node A and Node C transmit simultaneously to Node B. This causes a collision at Node B, and the transmitted data becomes corrupted. The key issue here is that carrier sensing at the transmitter does not guarantee that the channel is clear at the receiver. This problem frequently occurs in wireless networks because signals travel through limited ranges and obstacles may block communication between nodes. Another important wireless networking issue is called the exposed node problem. This problem occurs when a node unnecessarily stops transmitting because it detects another nearby transmission, even though both transmissions would not interfere with each other. Let us consider an example with four nodes. A, B, C, and D. Node C is currently transmitting data to Node D. Now Node B wants to send data to Node A. However, Node B can hear Node C's transmission and assumes that the channel is busy. Because of this, Node B delays its transmission. But in reality, B transmitting to A would not interfere with C transmitting to D, since the receivers are different and outside interference range. So the network loses an opportunity to transmit data. This leads to underutilization of the communication channel and reduced network throughput. In simple terms, the exposed node problem causes the network to be overly cautious, preventing valid transmissions. To solve the hidden node problem, wireless networks use a protocol called CSMA with collision avoidance, or CSMA, CA. One of the key techniques used in CSMA, CA is the RTS-CTS handshake mechanism. This mechanism works in 4 steps. First is request to send, or RTS. When a sender, such as Node A, wants to transmit data, it first sends a small RTS packet to the receiver, indicating its intention to send data and the duration of the transmission. Second is clear to send, or CTS. If the receiver, Node B, is ready to receive data, it sends back a CTS message. This message informs nearby nodes that the channel will be reserved for a specific time. Third is data transmission. After receiving CTS, Node A sends the actual data packet. Since other nodes have already been notified, the probability of collision is greatly reduced. Finally, Node B sends an acknowledgement, or ACK, confirming successful reception of the data. Nodes that hear RTS or CTS update their network allocation vector, also known as nav, which tells them to wait until the transmission is complete. This process effectively helps avoid collisions in wireless networks. Now let us understand the limitations of CSMA with collision detection, commonly known as CSMA, CD, which is used in traditional Ethernet networks. In CSMA, CD, a transmitting device monitors the channel while sending data. If a collision occurs, it immediately detects the collision and stops transmitting. However, for collision detection to work correctly, the sender must still be transmitting when the collision signal travels back to it. This creates an important timing requirement. If the data frame is too small or if the cable length is too long, the sender may finish transmitting before the collision signal reaches it. In that case, the sender incorrectly assumes that the transmission was successful. To avoid this issue, Ethernet defines a minimum frame size of 64 bytes, which ensures the sender is still transmitting when a collision can be detected. There is also a limit on the maximum network diameter, which was traditionally around 2.5 kilometers. As network speeds increased to gigabit levels, these limitations became impractical. Therefore, modern Ethernet networks use switches and full duplex communication, eliminating the need for CSMA, CD. Let us now explore collision-free access protocols, starting with the bitmap protocol. In this protocol, the channel access process is divided into two phases, the reservation phase and the data transmission phase. During the reservation phase, each station in the network is assigned a specific time slot. If a station has data to send, it places a binary 1 in its assigned slot. If it has no data to send, it places a binary 0. After all stations announce their status, the network builds a complete bitmap of which stations want to transmit. In the transmission phase, stations send data in numerical order based on the bitmap. This ensures that no collisions occur during the data transmission phase. The advantages of this protocol include fair access and collision-free communication. However, it also has disadvantages. If only a few stations want to transmit, the protocol still wastes time checking all slots, which creates overhead. This makes the protocol less efficient in networks with many stations but low traffic. Another collision-free channel access method is the binary countdown protocol. In this protocol, each station has a unique binary address. When multiple stations want to transmit data, they start broadcasting their addresses bit by bit, beginning with the most significant bit. During each bit transmission, if a station sends a 0 but detects a 1 on the channel, it immediately stops transmitting. This means that stations with lower addresses drop out of the competition. Eventually, only the station with the highest binary address remains. That station wins the arbitration and gets permission to transmit its data. This protocol is very efficient because the overhead required is only log base 2 of n bits, where n is the number of stations. However, the protocol has a disadvantage. Stations with higher addresses always win the arbitration, making the protocol unfair for lower priority stations. It also requires strict synchronization among all stations. The final protocol we will discuss is the adaptive tree walk protocol, which is a hybrid channel access method. This protocol combines the advantages of contention-based access methods and collision-free protocols. The idea behind this protocol is to dynamically adjust the access method depending on the level of network traffic. At the start, all stations attempt to access the channel simultaneously. If no collision occurs, the transmission proceeds normally. However, if a collision occurs, the stations involved are divided into two groups, forming a binary tree structure. Each group is then allowed to attempt transmission in separate time slots. If another collision occurs, the groups are divided further until only one station remains in a group. This approach efficiently resolves collisions while minimizing delay. At low traffic levels, it behaves like a fast contention protocol. At high traffic levels, it becomes more structured and collision-free. Because of this adaptability, the adaptive tree walk protocol provides efficient channel utilization across different network conditions. In conclusion, efficient channel access is one of the most important challenges in computer networking, especially when multiple devices share the same communication medium. In this presentation, we explored how wireless networks face unique challenges such as the hidden node problem and the exposed node problem, which can lead to collisions or inefficient use of the communication channel. To address these challenges, protocols like CSMA, CA use techniques such as the RTS, CTS handshake mechanism to reduce the probability of collisions and improve communication reliability in wireless networks. We also discussed why CSMA, CD, which is effective in wired Ethernet networks, becomes less practical in wireless environments due to the difficulty of detecting collisions during transmission. Additionally, we examined several collision-free channel access protocols, including the bitmap protocol, binary countdown protocol, and adaptive tree walk protocol. Each of these protocols provides different strategies to manage channel access efficiently and reduce network conflicts. Overall, these mechanisms play a crucial role in ensuring fair access, minimizing collisions, and improving overall network performance. Understanding these protocols helps us design more reliable and efficient communication systems, which are essential for modern networking technologies. Thank you.